What is going on, YouTube people? The Cards and Comics here. Today, time to talk about a dirty little secret that I don't think gets talked about enough in the sports card landscape world, whatever you want to call it. Whether you're a collector, an investor, a flipper, a little bit of all of the above, which is where I kind of think most of us kind of pile into. And my camera's crooked, so let's fix that. There we go. Sorry, OCD people. Um, there's a dirty little secret out there that we don't really talk about enough that I think is very key to being successful in this whole little thing that we all decide to do, buying expensive pieces of cardboard of men and women on it, and expensive pieces of paper if you're on the comic book side. And this applies to really just life in general, but we'll focus it down specifically to this. And that is the key of building relationships, whether it's online, in person, or all of the above. Your eyes and ears can only take you so far. They only have a limited reach, even in an online world. But once you have a network of friends in the community, it can really open things up for you in regards to finding cards, comics, something that you might not even know existed that someone sends your way. And you don't have to be a content creator to do this. And I kind of want to drill down a step lower. If you have a local card show scene, now I've talked plenty before. In Northeast Ohio, we are blessed. We have a boatload of local shows. If you have local shows, walk around, go to them all the time, you're gonna find a couple dealers that you vibe with. Even if you don't necessarily do deals right away, just find some people that you enjoy talking to for a few minutes about cards, sports, life, whatever. That can pay dividends in the long term for both of you. For both of you. I'm going to give you a real life example. So, last week I went to the Washington PA show. I talked about a Manny Ramirez cut above that a dealer had in his case for like, I don't know, 55 or I'm sorry, it was in his case for $100, and there was one online for 55 to 60 bucks. And I had commented, that far off, I don't even want to start the negotiations. People were commenting on about like what was the condition of the card, this, that, and the other thing. I just thought that was a high asking price and higher than I wanted to even engage with the dealer, which is, is what it is. But there has been multiple dealers at my local shows that I've done tons of deals with that know I am always on the lookout for cool 90s Manny Ramirez stuff. And I had just left the show on Saturday at Hartville. I was already on my way home, and I got a text from one of the dealers because he has my number. And he said, "Hey, are you still here? Come back to my table." And I said, "I just left. What's up?" And he texted me a picture of a card. And he said, "Is this one that you need?" And I said, "Yeah, depending on the price and everything." And he's like, "All right." And I didn't really hear anything back the rest of the day because he got busy. And he finally texted me back and said, I got it. This is what it is. This is what I got it for. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow at Strongsville. And I said, "Yeah, I'll be at Strongsville for sure." Manny Ramirez, cut above, BGS 9. Good subgrades overall, except for edges, 8.5. Not surprising. It's a die cut. Pick this up for 70 bucks. So I'm not, the price is not what I want to get hung up on here with this little story time. The takeaway here is because I had a relationship with that dealer, he knows what I am looking for. Those guys and girls have tons of people that come up to their table on a daily basis selling stuff. Now, he might have picked this card up anyway, regardless, because he likes to deal in 90s inserts and stuff like that. But he knew that I collected that. And it benefits him as well. He texts me, says, "Hey, is this something that you're looking for?" "Yeah, as long as the price is right, I'm in." That's an easy deal for him. Even if he's only making, I don't know what, I think he just sold it to me for the same price he paid for it. Even if he upcharged me $5-10, whatever, perfectly fine. Maybe it made him a little bit easier because he could build it into a larger deal, but he knows that he has a buyer on the back end. So it's a win for him, and it's a win for me because now, and this isn't the only person that like this, I probably have at least 4 to 6 dealers that I am really close with at my local shows that know exactly what I am looking for and into. That is a whole vast network of people that know what cards I like and know that they could DM me, text me, whatever. And that just really opens things up in regards to finding cool cards. And, this card may or may not have ever hit eBay. Who knows? A lot of people don't transact stuff on eBay, especially ones that are going to local shows looking to sell to dealers and stuff like that. But because I had that network, and this is, these are dealers that I've worked with for years now, and it takes time, but doing that networking is extremely important. It also makes things easier when you go to sell because the reverse is true. I know what those dealers are looking for. I know what type of stuff moves for them or what they specialize in. And then if I run into something and I pick it up, even if I don't necessarily DM them to see if it's something they're interested with, I know, hey, I could go to that guy's table, show him these couple slabs, and maybe we can make a trade, even if he's not buying, because I know what moves for that person. And I know, not everyone has a local show, but you could do the same thing online. If you're on a Discord, if you're on Instagram, and you buy and sell, transact with the same few people regularly, they know. Now, mine is on steroids because I make content. So every one of my viewers, Instagram followers, Twitter followers know if they see a cool, at least 3 to 5 times a week, I probably get a cool Manny Ramirez card DM'd to me. Among a bunch of other stuff, but we'll just strictly keep it on this, which is great. I love it. Even if it's a card I don't already have, it'll just be someone sharing a link. Hey, just wanted to make sure you saw this. That is awesome. Especially for stuff on Instagram, because I don't follow everyone on Instagram. Someone could put a card for sale, I would never see it. And maybe it's not something I'm ultimately interested in. I don't care. But because I have those relationships with people, it really opens things up. Like I said, mine's a little bit on steroids, but you don't have to be even on social media, period, full stop, to build relationships with your local dealers at your shows. It's a win-win for everyone. They are your eyes and ears out there for finding cool cards. And then it makes, like I said, it makes deals easier to do in the future. If you are not building relationships, start. It's not easy. I get it. You'd be socially awkward the whole 9 yards, but just start having conversations with people, especially if a dealer has a case full of stuff that kind of vibes with you. You know what I mean? Dealers kind of fall into niches on what they move primarily in. You got your baseball guys, your football guys, your 90s guy, your junk wax guy. You're going to have these dealers that kind of lean one way or the other. Find the ones that kind of match up with you and strike up a conversation with them. You never know what could happen. Share contact information. Hey, cool talking to you the last 3 shows in a row. Hey, if this ever comes across your desk, shoot me a DM. I might be interested in it. But you build out this little web and it could really pay dividends for you. It's just way more eyes and ears out there. So, long story short, I now have a cut above Manny Ramirez and a BGS 9. It's a very good grade on a die cut for less than what that person wanted for raw. So, build out that network. I don't think it gets talked about enough. Having that network is more important than, getting that last second auction bid on an eBay deal, getting an extra $5 off someone in a $500 deal. All that little stuff matters and builds up over time. That's all I got for you, boys and girls. Catch you on the next one. Peace.